Salutations, internet dwellers. Just working on the TRX4M high trail here. It's a little dirty. That's because she gets used. To give you a quick little rundown. Take this bad boy off. Alright. So, the way I have mine configured, I removed everything out of the back here. I relocated the I do a dual battery setup, so when I'm trailing, I got the two batteries ready to go. I just unplug one, plug in the other. Got a heat sink. I've done shock tower mounts, the Enjoras. I got a 66 turn motor with 20-to-1 gears. And yeah, I've done shocks. I'm constantly changing those and tuning those all the time. Drive shafts, links. I did a inverse servo mount, so now that's up sideways and I'm not hitting the frame. So it's coming along. I eventually want to do a full rebuild on this once I get another rig in. So what we're putting in today is the Meus 2-speed transmission. Now, Adam from Cape Crawlers already did a unpackaging install, so I'm not gonna bore you with all those details, and I'll just get back to you as the process moves along. Alright, we have the transmission and motor disassembled. Here's the new one. Now, one thing to note is there is a size difference. So let's see here. We're zeroed out on here. So the height of the stock transmission is about 33.8 millimeters. And the new transmission, total height, is about 44.6. 44.7. Actually, 44.8. Sorry, my bad. So, you just got to take into account that clearance for whenever you're assembling and putting your body on and whatnot. And I believe this does not come greased. It comes with supplied grease. So I will add that and we'll just mosey along. Alright, so once you get it apart, I added a little bit of grease. It was a little, I mean, they had some grease in there, but add a little bit more just in case, longevity and whatnot. When I get this together, just be careful when you pull it apart. There are quite a few different gears in there, so just be careful. Alright, we are now reassembled. I hooked up the motor, tested it. It works in the 2 speeds. This little lever switches it. So I am going to install it in the included skid plate that comes with it, because I'm assuming, because of the different shape, you're going to need to put this in. So there we have it. I'll get that in and update you in a second. Just a couple things to note. Whenever you're assembling this, you have the option of adding, because I bought this without the motor, it didn't come pre-assembled like Adam's. So this bracket you can add on to run a servo to do your gear swapping. I will not be doing that because I still have the stock ESC and receiver. So if you're going to do it with a manual function, on the skid plate you will need to install this little tab right there. I'll show you how that works here once I get the rest together. Alright, so we got it all back together. There is the manual control for the 2-speed. Right now it is in first gear. If you grab a pair of needle nose and pull back on this, there's a little retainer spring. You pull back and you slide it forward toward the transmission and pop it in that third hole. If you can see it, but you'll see it if you put it together. It'll pop it in the second gear, and the middle, I believe, is a neutral. I will confirm and let you know. So let's do a little speed test on this bad boy and see what's happening.
Alright guys, here's a little speed run. 66 turn motor with the 20-to-1 gears. Full tilt.
Alright, so here is first gear. Slow as she can be, right? Here's a nice little slow crawl. Not too bad, really. Yeah, my servo twitches. I don't know why. Every once in a while. Oh, I think it's not too shabby. Alright, let's flip it into second gear.
Alright, second gear.
Man, I bet a 44 turn motor in this would be pretty nuts, but I mean, this is more than enough to get you down the trail. And then if you're going down the trail and you needed to slow crawl, I mean, it'll do it, but not nearly as much modulation. Good enough for a trail, I suppose.
Alright, let's do a little test of the speed here. I have found some things. So yeah, it moves. It moves really good when it's not under any load. So, let me show you what I mean. If I go to climb this, well, it's climbing. Okay, bad example. If it grips, okay? If it has to use any kind of actual torque, the motor stalls out. That's in second gear, mind you. Let's see. Now, if you're not using any torque, it'll still do what you need it to do. But, see, I had to use a little torque to get over that little edge. And, yeah, it's not like in using torque in second gear. That is for sure. So, see, as soon as it grips. Oh. There's no force on it. She moves. But I just don't think the higher turn motor likes the the higher gears. See? Watch. Oh, I actually made it. Hold on. I love the speed. Just zero torque. Look at this. I mean, you're getting what I'm putting down. So I'm gonna look into other motors. Check out the different turns, big blocks. Try and find like a good balance, you know, so we can get our speed and our crawl from a brushed motor. All right. Well, in first gear there is no torque problem. The only problem is if you need wheel speed to get up an obstacle, you're screwed. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll play around with different turn motors. I mean, the slow crawl works really good. Like, really good. Oh, shit. Yeah, the slow crawl works excellent. In the first gear, there's nothing to worry about as far as torque. But you get in that second gear and you try to climb anything and your tires grip, you are screwed. So maybe because I can't afford to put in a brushless motor. I'm sure a brushless would kill it in this thing. But I honestly can't afford to buy a brushless system for this thing right now. Not with the purchase I made, I don't know, 5-6 weeks ago with Fair RC, and I'm still waiting for them to ship it in. And then there's another purchase that I would like to make. So I don't think a brushless will be feasible for me on this right now, but I can probably play with different motor turns and see what I can cook up. Man, drag brake works good. It's solid. That low gear drag brake works awesome. See how slow it is? She is slow. Yeah, I'm still trying to get used to steering with doing thumb steer on this. I'm getting there, but I don't like it. I think I'm just gonna get a mount for my phone onto my controller because I don't like this thumb steer thing. But oh man, those 50-to-1 gears are awesome in this. Awesome. Well, if I could just figure out, it's just I'd hate to lose that speed too. I don't know. I like speed, but I also like the slow crawl. So, I mean, there's got to be a happy medium somewhere with this thing. I don't know. Well, anyway, this is my first video, guys. Well, guys, I don't have any subscribers yet, but hopefully I'll get a few, and I'll try to drum up some ideas for some more videos and put something together. I'm still trying to learn how to edit and all that, so you got to bear with me on that. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Tips, tricks, suggestions. Yeah, let me know, and we'll see you next time.